Hello, my name is Kerry from Kerry's Card Creations. Welcome. So I'm back today. I have got, if you follow my channel, you know I've got some craft fairs booked in and I've been making bits for the craft fairs, and this is one of the things that I've been making. So it is, while I'm calling it a notebook and calendar wallet, because it opens up and one side you've got this notebook that you can just slide in and out. So you can change it when the notebook's full up, and then you've got a calendar and a little pocket if you want to put notes and things. And then it just, the pen I've just slotted on the top. So these pens I got from one of my local shops, and it's just got all the colours of the papers in, and then it all just shuts up nicely. So that's what I'm making today. So I have got a piece of white card. Now this measures, I'm just going to move my notes up there so I don't keep looking down. This measures 28 centimetres by 16 centimetres, and I've scored it on the long side at 13 and 15 centimetres. Now this card I'm using is 300 GSM. I would suggest using something that was quite heavy because of the fact that you're going to be opening and closing this. So you don't really want to use anything that's too flimsy really. Right, so fold and burnish. Right, now I have got 4 pieces. I've glued these down already to save a bit of time. I've got 4 pieces of coloured card. This brown card is from not Lime Tree Crafts. I do get a lot of card from there, but this is Paper Mill Direct. I ordered some certain colours. I like Lime Tree Craft, but when I had a look, they didn't really have the colours I wanted. So I did a pick and mix box at Paper Mill Direct. And the pattern paper that I'm using is actually a really old Graphic 45. Graphic 45, that's the one. Birdsong Collection. That's the paper pad that I'm using. I haven't got many bits of it left now, but so the brown coloured card measures, so you want 4 pieces that are 12.5 by 15.5, and then you want 4 pieces of pattern paper that measure 12 centimetres by 15 centimetres. So I'm just going to glue all those in place. Oh, and I should have said I've rounded the corners off. I rounded the corners off on my white, all 4 corners, and then obviously on your coloured card and pattern paper, you just you just round off the relevant corners. Right. I haven't filmed in a while. I've had Henry here. He's a good boy, he is, but it's really difficult to film. I don't like to tell him to keep quiet while I'm filming and stuff, and then I've been trying to catch up with orders and things when he's not here. So I've had him every day in the holidays, and then I've got him again tomorrow and Tuesday, because they're not back at school till Wednesday. So I haven't really had chance to film anything, so I'm trying to play catch up with myself today. So today is Sunday. Hopefully this video will be up for tomorrow for my Monday video, but I'm also trying to upload my one sketch challenge video today as well, because I'm late doing that. Too many things and not enough hours in the day. So I'm trying to get back into a routine of filming on a Sunday morning to get my video up for a Monday. That's the plan. Okay, so that's that. And then to decorate the spine, I have got 2 pieces of coloured card. These measure 1.5 by 15.5, and I've got 2 pieces of pattern paper. These measure 1 by 15, that's centimetres. So that one goes there. So the notebooks I got from a cheap shop. There's a couple of cheap shops where I live that sell these sorts of size notebooks. A6, so they're just an A6, and then I just take that front page, I take all that off, rip all that back piece off there, I'll take that bit off as well, so I'm just left with the grey board bit. But I get these in a pack. We've got two local shops that are quite cheap. One is Proper Job. I don't know if Proper Job is worldwide or whether it's southwest, or I don't know. But we've got a Proper Job and you can buy them in there. But these I also got from, we've got this shop and it's called, it's like a cash and carry, and it's a cheap and cheerful shop that sells absolutely everything. And these particular ones came from there. But I think these are the ones that came from Proper Job, and they are almost the same size. And I think these come in a packet, and I think I got 5 for £1 in this packet. Right, so that's my cover piece. So to keep the pad in place, this is a piece of white card. Now this measures, oh, they're up there, aren't they? Sorry, I'm a bit haphazard today. This measures 5 centimetres by 13.8 centimetres. And you want to score it on the long side at 1.5 centimetres and then turn it and score the opposite side at 1.5 centimetres. Because these notepads measure just shy of 10.5 centimetres. They're just under, slightly under 10.5. So I've just made this slightly bigger so that they slot in and out. So when one's full up, you can then put another one in. So then what I do is so that I know that this is in the right place. I've taken that back piece off of my notebook. And then I'm just going to slot this over the top of there like that. And then push it to the top. This is so that I know where to glue it in place. And then I'm going to glue those tabs. The sun is beating through my craft room window, so I do apologise about the awful lighting. And because I've taken everything down out of the window now, so it's full sun. Right, so you want to push that up as tight as that'll go to the top. Fold the tabs in. And then you want to stick this in place where you want it in your... So I come in slightly. I don't have an equal distance between there and there. I just come in, but I do want sort of an equal distance top and bottom. So I'm just going to lift that up to make sure that I've got that in place. And then I'm just going to push that down. I want to say it is slightly more to the left, my notebook, because I don't want it to interfere with my rounded corner. Right. So that's that in place. I'll leave that to dry before I do anything else. Right, so to make the pocket, I have got a piece of white card. This measures 9 centimetres by 15 centimetres. And you want to score on the long side at 1 centimetre, 2 centimetres. I'm going to put it down. 13 centimetres and 14 centimetres, and then turn it to the short side and score it at 1 centimetre and 2 centimetres. So basically you're having a 1 centimetre section on 2 of the shorter sides and 1 of the longer sides. Fold and burnish. So we've had a busy weekend. We went to a Halloween event on Friday night. Usually we take Henry trick-or-treating, but we took him to a Halloween event and fireworks. It's called Fireworks at Sea. So we took him there on Friday, and then yesterday we took him to the local theatre. We've got a little theatre in the town where I live. It's not a very big theatre. And we watched a Halloween show, and he loved it. Right, so you've got 1 centimetre, 2 centimetre, and then these 1 centimetre, 2 centimetre, and then 1 centimetre and 2 centimetres along the bottom. So you've got along the bottom, you've got these 4 boxes in each corner. So we're going to cut up the first score line just to the second score line. And we're going to cut those 2 boxes away completely. Like so. So then these next 2 boxes, we're going to cut up straight to the second score line. So we've just relieved those 2 boxes. And then we're going to cut that first box away on the end there. And then the box that's remaining, we're just going to mitre. And then last thing we're going to do is this 1 centimetre section here, we're going to mitre that as well. Okay, so it should look like that. Can you see that one? I do apologise, there's not much I can do about this sun. If I put a blind up there, I can't see. Right, so we've got the 4 boxes in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut up the first score line to the second score line. And remove both of those boxes and mitre that side. Then mitre the top section. Then you want to cut up that second one straight to the second score line to release those next 2 boxes. Cut that first box away completely, and then the box that's remaining, mitre both sides. And then mitre just that 1 centimetre section there, and then that's what you're left with. That's your pocket. Right, so to decorate this pocket, I'm going to decorate mine while it's flat, because I like to decorate it when it's flat. You need a piece of pattern paper, piece of coloured card. This measures 6.5 centimetres by 10.5 centimetres. Coloured card, 6.5 by 10.5, sorry. Pattern paper is 6 by 10. I'm going to glue that there, like that. And then I've got these calendar tabs. I bought these on Amazon. They came in a big, there was 50 in a box. And I have backed these onto a piece of coloured card. This piece of coloured card measures 5.5 centimetres by 8 centimetres. It just gives a nice frame around the calendar. And then I'm going to glue this onto the front of that pocket. Yeah, so we've had a busy weekend, so and it's the first time, so I've lived in the where I live, it's like a cluster of towns that are all together, and literally you can walk from one to the other. And this little theatre, I would say probably holds, I don't know, not even 50 people. But it's the first time. I've been there a few times for other things, but I've never been there to see a show. So that was but it was very good. It was lovely. Not the most comfortable seats in the world, but it was very nice. Right, so I'm going to glue my pocket together. So what I'm going to do is add glue to these little tabs. And my husband's just come home, and what's the bets he's going to come in and say he's been delivering an order for me. So I'm just going to glue those tabs in place. Right, and then I'm going to tuck that over, and then I'm going to add, make sure that's glued down properly. It's quite good, this glue. You do want something that's quite quick drying for this bit. Right, so then I'm going to add glue to that bit there, all of it, and then I'm going to add glue to that bit there, and add glue to that bit there. And then I'm going to stick that to...
Oh, done, my darling.
I'm filming. Thank you. So just make sure that that's straight. As your... And it just folds lovely. It just folds together just perfect. So I've got two... I'm just going to decorate the front. I just wanted something simple, really. So in the papers, you got all these borders. So I've just backed this border. So the obviously the coloured card is going to be whatever, but this one measures... let me see. The coloured card measures 12 centimeters. It's a 4.2 because the border is 3.8, and then I've done it by 11.5. So I've just really framed that border. I didn't want anything too jazzy on the front, and the thing is, you don't want anything too thick either, because if you're going to keep it in your handbag, or if you're going to make them and gift to people, they're going to keep it in the handbag. Don't really want it too bulky. So the idea is these notepads then, see, it slots on there, and then once that's full up, you can just take that out and then put another one back in. So that was the idea behind that you could just replace that. If you glue the pad down, that's it then. Once that's run out, the booklet's or wallet is no good. So yeah, that's my notepad and calendar wallet. And I just thought that people could then just tuck, or you could, if you can have it for yourself, you could just tuck like a I think I haven't got any handy, but I think maybe some post-it notes would fit in there or something. So yeah, so that's my video today. So I'm going to find something maybe to just go on there. That one was just a simple stamp that I stamped and coloured. And then I'm going to see, I've got a gold pen. So these pens are just like a gel pen, and they just fit in there perfect. They just slot on that side perfect. So there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed my video today. If you could give me a thumbs up, that would be lovely. Leave me a comment. I do read every comment, and I do try and reply to every single comment. And any questions, please just ask, and I will be back again soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.